Hello and welcome to the Dutchin channel. It's Wednesday the 10th of April 2024. It's approaching 5 to 9 in the evening and we've just finished our day's racing. That was the last race at Kempton at 8:30. We've done all the results up and like most days it's win one, lose one, win one, lose one. But today is the first day of the month that we've strung two winning days together. So I'm really happy with that. Let's go in and have a look at how we got on. Well, the profit today was £214.77, which is the best profitable day as well of the month. We've won 5 out of the last 8 days, so we're beginning to get back a little bit at the moment. And as you can see at the bottom there, we're now 8.38 selections down. We did get this to 15.51 down. So we're definitely getting back into the swing. We've got Liverpool coming up next for 3 days. Who knows what's going to happen? Let's hope it's just on the up. So we'll look back at today's 4 meetings. We had a big dip in the middle, whereas we could have won a hell of a lot of money today. There was a dip in the middle of about 5 loses on the trot. But we started at Lingfield, 6 races here, £300 staked, and we walked away with a £52.27 profit at Lingfield. So I was okay with that one. 7 races at Wolverhampton. We ended up winning £22 there. There was only 2 betting races at Market Raisin. They duly obliged both of those as well. And then at Kempton tonight, I was so upbeat coming to the last race there, and that was a big disappointment. But over the day, we won £40.50 at Kempton. So there was a profit, albeit small profits, every meeting. But you can see with Wolverhampton here where we had 3 losers on the trot, and involved in that was a Lingfield, and it all looked like it was going down the pan again at one point, and then it all came back. So that was that. Now let's just go into the naps table, because I didn't sort of show you this yesterday. But you can see from the last 2 days, both the nap selections have won. That was on the 9th. We had the 5 o'clock at Hereford, El Gran Giro. Admittedly, it was only 1.47, but it would have given us a £23.50 profit. And then, of course, in the 3:10 at Wolverhampton today, no half measures, turned over the favourite at 2.45. So those stakes from the 1st of April right up to date would have given you a profit so far of £116.02. And you can see I've already filled in tomorrow's nap. That's in the 3:05 at Southall. That will be Hurt You Never. And I make this at the moment between 5 to 4 and 11 to 8. One page I forgot to open, which I knew I was going to, was also the other bets that we done today. The 3:10 Wolverhampton, no half measures, I've already said that was my nap, that won. Then the next best also won. That was tonight. That was at 7:30 at Kempton, going the distance. That was odds on, but a winner is a winner. Then our 3rd selection, running the 8 o'clock at Kempton. Now, when I put this up last night, it was the outsider of the field. They backed it down to favourite, and it ended up finishing 3rd. I did think it was going to come through with a late run, but had nothing left. And then our 4th selection ended up in the 2:52 at Lingfield. This was unavailable. So you've had 3 winners out of your lucky 15 today. It's not gonna make you rich, but it would have give you a profit. And that's the important thing. I haven't done the one for tomorrow yet, but I will post that in the next video, because we've got Aintree starting tomorrow, the Grand National meeting. So there's plenty of runners there tomorrow, but there's not a lot of value if you end up giving the favourites unless you're doubles and trebles person. So that was how that went today. So let's have a look into the sheet per race. The first race at Lingfield, our second selection, Nilafar, well, that duly won. That was favourite. Didn't manage to get a full 100 back there, but it was close. Then into the second race, I've got the second there, the top one, Bally Bay Moonshiner, gets beat by, well, I say a big outsider, but 22.91. I couldn't have found that Lady Wing along, couldn't have got that at all. But as I say, we did have the second there. Then in the next race, Unavailable, this was the favourite that went off here that we had in our Lucky 15. So that duly won easily. Then in the next race down, I had Legal Reform. I wasn't sure, I thought it was going to be too far down, 4th out of 10, but because we had backed some outsiders, this one was a nice full winner for us. Then in the 425, looked like I was going to get the winner again. Mixed Spirit went out, blitzed it, but it's a 5 furlong running over 6. That doesn't work. And then this My Dream came through, and then this outsider Watermelon Sugar just come and took them both at the end there. So that's another one where I lost, but I finished second. Then into the 5 o'clock, Capstan won this. This was our 4th selection, but it was a money back, and that's the important thing in them races. Then in the 205 at Wolverhampton, bit of a depleted field, quite a few non-runners here, but our top selection, Basholo, still come through and won at 6:03. So I was happy with that one. Then in the 310, this was our nap of the day. The trainer came on for Beveragino and said that he thought this was ready to win. And, as I say, I do mind just the numbers. They talk proper going and everything else. Load of rubbish. So no half measures, was the outsider of those two. And that came through and won nicely. Then into the 340, this was another routine win for this. This went off at 4-9. This was Conti Partiro. That came through, won its third race on the trot. Eased down, won easily. Then in the 410, My Noble Lord. This is one that had gone off favourite. I've given it the finish second last. Don't even know how it won, but there we go. You make some mistakes, so you can't win them all anyway. And then in the 4:45 at Wolverhampton, I thought to myself, got chances here with this Enzo's Angel. It was going really well up front, and then the favourite found a second win, this Chind win. But again, that went off at a short price. I never even fancied it. And I was unlucky not to win that race, really. Then into the 5:20 at Wolverhampton. The very bottom selection here, what I gave has won. That one at 57.4. So well done to anyone who's found that one. Then the 550. This was maybe a bit fortunate, but they level out in the end. Gidwa, the favourite, came through, won by a nose. It was that tight, could have gone either way, I felt. Then in the 6:30 at Kempton, Ernie's Valentine beats Brazil Power. I haven't got first or second there, so it was a bit disappointing, but that was another one with a line through it. Then in the 7 o'clock, you could have backed anyone coming towards the final furlong, and then Mr. Baloo came out. This was my top selection. 5 runners, wins at 10.5, so I was happy with that one. Then in the 7:30, this was the third one that I had of the Lucky 15 going the distance. That one nice and easy as well, never in doubt. Then this was the one that I said that was the outsider last night when I put it up, and then came off today to be favourite. And I thought, could it win Red Flyer? No, but luckily I had the second selection there, and it was £400. That was Synodin, which won well. Then into the 8:30 at Kempton, I was all up, hoping we were going to get a good run from our 6 out of 13 runners. Never even got one anywhere near. Fourth was the best. Rubbish. Absolute rubbish, that race. I don't even know where I went wrong, but I didn't have one in the first three. Didn't even get a mention at half of mine. And then the two at Market Raisin, Jet Plane in the 3 o'clock. That was my second selection. That one, I didn't watch these two races. And the 3:30, my top selection, King of the Road, that came through. That was favourite. Had the forecast straight there. So other than that, it was a really good day. 214.77. Don't forget, I do it to £50 stakes, but we're now back on 838 down for the month. But if we can kick on and get a few more profitable days, we'll soon get rid of that. And hopefully by halfway through the month, in another 5 days or so, we might be able to start turning a profit somewhere. Let's just fingers crossed for that anyway. So that is where we are today. And then after this, I'm going to put up the selections for tomorrow and, of course, the entry card. I'll put up the lucky 15 as well. Again, what I've got for tomorrow. But again, like today, there might end up being a few shorties. But if they win, it's all well and good. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch up in the next video.